So let's look at some examples of polar form in 3 dimension. In this video, we're going to go from polar form to component form. So firstly, express the following vectors in component form. So we know that our r equals 12, our theta is our first angle, so that's 45 degrees, and our azimuth is 60 degrees. So our x coordinate is given by r cos theta cos phi. Plugging in our information, 12 cos 45 cos of 60. Using our exact values, cos of 45 is 1 on root 2, cos of 60 is a half. So that gives us, cancel out the 2 and the 12, 6 on root 2, rationalise the denominator, and we get 6 root 2 over 2. Simplify our fraction, it's 3 root 2. Now working out our y coordinate, which is given by r sine theta cos of phi, which is 12 sine 45 cos of 60, which is 12 times 1 on root 2 times by a half. And you can see that that is the same answer as the previous one. So I can say that's 3 root 2. And then finally, our z is given by r sine of phi, which is 12 sine of 60, which is 12 times root 3 on 2. Simplify, that gives us 6 root 3. So therefore, our component form, we'll just call it vector u, is going to be 3 root 2i plus 3 root 2j plus 6 root 3k. Pause the video and have a go at the next one yourself. Remember, you've got 135 degrees, so you're in the second quadrant. So if r equals 10, theta is 135 degrees, and phi is 30 degrees. So x equals r cos theta cos of phi, which is going to be 10 cos 135 cos of 30 degrees. Now, off to the side, cos of 135 equals cos of 180 minus 45. So in our second quadrant, so cos is negative, so that's negative cos of 45, which is negative 1 on root 2. So that gives me 10 times negative 1 on root 2 times root 3 on 2. Cancelling. So I ended up with negative 5 root 3 on root 2. Rationalise your denominator. So you get negative 5 root 6 on 2. Our y is r sine theta cos of phi, which is 10 sine of 135 cos of 30. Sine of 135 is sine of 180 minus 45. Second quadrant, sine is positive, so that's sine of 45, which is 1 on root 2. So this becomes 10 times 1 on root 2 times root 3 on 2. Exactly the same as the previous answer, but a positive. So 5 root 6 on 2. And then my z coordinate is going to be r sine of phi. So 10 sine of 30, which is 10 times a half, which is 5. So therefore, my vector is equal to negative 5 root 6 onto I plus 5 root 6 onto j plus 5k.